Hey guys, today's topic is a day in the life. A day in the life with Kristina and I, my great executive assistant. Today's a Monday, so I'll walk you through some of the routine that we do on a Monday. I got this question a lot, like how do you use a VA or what do they do for you? Give me some examples. And I could go on and on and on, but I'm just going to give you a quick snapshot of what my Monday looks like. It starts off about 7:30. I do my own personal Take 5, which is a great reflection check-in tool from the prior week, going through your frustrations, celebrations, ahas, opportunities, and just kind of helps formulate the week for me and get my mind clear, appreciate what we accomplished last week, and then look towards the week ahead. And then I dive right into usually a 90-minute call with Kristina that frames up the entire week. We do that typically for an hour and a half on Mondays and about an hour on Thursdays to make sure everything we talked about is progressing through the week. And I'll just give you some snapshots. Outside of that, I mean, there's just work that's constantly going on every day for 8 hours a day behind the scenes. So I'm out, doing content like this. No one else can do that. Making, investor calls, sales calls, working with my board, employees, vendor, whatever it is. Again, do only the things you can do. Delegate everything else out. And that's what I've really become a master at. So Kristina is screening my emails because how many emails are just banter or junk or solicitations? She screens them out all for me. So by the time I usually get to 50 to 70 unread, I have like 15 to 20 unread every day. You compound that 5-7 days a week, I mean, the numbers just get crazy. So that's a huge thing that she does on my behalf. She screens my schedule. So we'll look at on our Monday call, what's the week look like? What's hot, what's not? Anything need to be brought up? Anything need to get punted? And really helps manage and prioritize my week's appointments. So I'm putting my time on only the things that matter, make an impact for that week for our business. From an availability standpoint, a lot of people ask me this because she's in the Philippines. How do you get a hold of her? Is she available? Guys, it's 2023, almost 24. We have all the technology in the world. Zoom, Teams, WhatsApp. I can call her like a cell phone, and I don't think there's a charge, maybe some data charge, but it's meaningless. The charge is nothing. She works on Eastern hours. She works 6 a.m. to usually 3 p.m. my time. That's not really Eastern, but it's close enough, and that's that is what works for her and I. We'll then really jump into the meat of that conversation. Those 90 minutes is going through Monday.com, which is a great software management system we have for multiple businesses. But for TechLock, which is most of my time, we go through all the open projects lists. What are things that others are working on? I'm working on. Are they stuck? Are they progressing? Are they done? Or if they're not done, why not? Yada, yada, yada. And then the next part of that is like, what calls do we need to happen that week to ensure that these projects get done? We've got an issue with our software code right now that we need to follow up on and hound our vendor and our software engineer to get a call going. That's a classic example that came out today. And then she'll really go out and follow up on my behalf. We might go through 30 open things that we've got to get done. And whether it's a new graphic display or we just got a proof of our new instruction manual for lap lock, and we found a few typos. She's got to take that information, communicate that with our marketing agency in the Philippines, and help refine that and get new instructions designed. All these little dinky projects that come up, she's great at handling and taking off my plate. And I'll just get a progress update where we're at in XYZ thing in that nature. One big one right now, we actually have 2 trade shows this week. One is locally in the HR industry, and the other one is MIPA, which is the Michigan Promotional Products Association. So we're finally unleashing TechLock to the world of the promo category and industry, which is really exciting. And all the work that goes behind trade shows. I talked about this before with CES, I think 8 months ago, but my Lord, the work that goes in preparing for a trade show, during the trade show, and after the show is imperative for a VA, and that will actually consume a lot of her time as we get through our weeks. And then lastly, just making sure everything's butting up and holding me accountable sometimes. I mean, I have a lot going on. I might say, man, it's super hot. We get this project up there by Friday. She might check in with me Thursday and like, Ryan, you haven't filled this out, or you haven't done this, or whatever it might be. So, those are just some of the things in a day as a busy entrepreneur and business owner that I leverage Kristina, my VA, at. So highly, highly encourage you to do one of your own, or engage however you like. But those are just some of the things in a day in the life of a VA for me. Thanks.